Hello everyone and welcome to Slipjoint Sawyer. Today we'll be looking at my USA made Barlow pocket knife collection, sort of like a sub collection. Paddy said any more than 5 is a sub collection, which I mean he is a moron, but I do have 6, so we're going to go ahead and do one of those videos. Got a couple from Case, Schrade, Bokeh and a GEC in there as well. Not going to be too in detail. I'm just going to sort of a brief overview of the knives I've got, one of which I've customized. It's not perfect, but I did it myself, but we'll take a look at that one first. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you subscribe and hit that like button as well. It really helps the channel grow. But I'm going to move the sticker so we get optimum focus. For some reason, it likes to focus on that. And the first one is the one I customized. Now, this is, well, it was a Case pocket-worn grey crandall jigged 2-bladed Barlow. And when it arrived, it was wildly off-center and it was rubbing the liner, but it had perfect build quality on the back, which was a shame. So I didn't send it back because of that. And as you can see, I single-bladed it, and it is close to the liner now, but you can see there is now no blade rub on the side. I do need to replace the pin with a nickel silver one. This was one of the first knives I did any sort of modification on, so there is a brass pivot on there, but that will be changed. I will redo it. So I can blend that in a bit better, as it does stick out quite badly. Apologies, super glue all over my fingers from doing some work and all the dirt stuck to it. So yeah, just have to deal with the dirty fingers. But you can see build quality is pretty good. I'm happy with how it turned out. Peening very early on is not so bad. You know, you can still see where the hammer hits are, but the knife's perfect together. Nice action. And this one is the carbon steel blade, and this would have been a 24 based on the tang. And we have a single-bladed carbon steel Barlow from Case. I wish they would release these from the factory, carbon steel single-bladed Barlows, because I would buy these up in the dozens, because I think they're absolutely fantastic. There's that Case blade shape, perfect clip point, no swedging, and a nice edge I've put on there, razor sharp, ready for work. And this has been used a lot. Polished it up recently in a sort of a mass cleanup I was doing when, if you leave a knife with patina too long, especially if it's like food, it does start to rust after a while, so I do clean them up and then I use them again. But that's the first one. It's a Case Barlow. I've got 2 more from Case now. This is my latest one. This is the India Jig paintbrush, or the paintbrush India Jig. It's one of the recent ones they released, and the colour of this is absolutely beautiful. Got like white into orange, into this deep red, back into orange. And John over at Thrifty Kniffy helped me pick this one up. So John, thank you very much for that. Got that beautiful colour on the back there as well. The orange that goes into the red is fantastic. Fit and finish, absolutely flawless on this one. It is, come on, focus. Slap bang down the middle with both blades, and there's not a gap in sight. Just a shame this one is stainless steel. I know I'm a carbon steel snob. I like carbon steel. We've got a beautiful, I think it's an etch, but it is quite deep. So I'm stamp etch, we're going to call it stetch, with the Case. You got the houndstooth or the arrowhead sort of design on there, pinch bolsters. And of course this is the pattern this one would have been with the 2 blades. See, this is a 25, whereas we've got 5 dots left. And you have on there pen blade and clip point blade. Now, nothing against having a 2-bladed Barlow. I would just really enjoy a single-bladed carbon steel from Case. Action on this one is perfect. I absolutely love this knife. That is a Case Barlow. And what's the model number for Case? It's a weird one. This has got a clip point main blade. 62009.5. And then one of the other ones from Case I got at Blade Show Texas this year is the SMKW Deep Canyon Autumn Bone, or Harvest Bone, or whatever they called it. I can't remember. Orange Barlow. Fell in love with it. Had to take it home with me. Build quality, superb. 1095 carbon, that nice sort of deep etch on the bolster. This one, build quality is pretty phenomenal. The main blade is centered. Pen blade ever so slightly off. Great action as well. See, this one was made in 2024. And this is one of my favourite Barlows. And this is ready for me to carry. It's sharp and ready to go. I've just had an Ashley Harrison Barlow in my pocket for the longest time, and I can't seem to put it down. I've tried, but I just want to carry it every day because it's fantastic. But look at this. Beautiful brass liners and that bone. Case still do a fantastic job of dyeing the bone and sort of hafting it down so it's sort of really well done. Now I just wish the rest of the knife was built as well as they do the bone. This one is, but in some cases it's not. But look at that deep grooving on the bone. Absolutely beautiful. And when this thing pocket wears, it will be fantastic. But carbon steel, absolutely excellent. Nice snap on both the blades. See the pen blade there, beautiful long pen blade for the size of the knife. Excellent on that one as well. So that's the 3 case knives in my sub collection. Next up is a Sawyer Barlow, Grandad's Barlow, not Granddaddy's Barlow. Grandad's for the design and the style of it. And I bought this from Zen Ali, and it was waiting for me in Texas. So you've got Sawyer USA and 206 as the model number on the tang. And I believe this is in 1095 carbon steel as well. Beautiful swedging, long pull. You can see the grind lines on the blade there as well. Really nice worked bolsters and lined on both sides. Build quality, absolutely beautiful. And I sharpened and carried this one while I was in Texas and loved it. And this is Delrin covers that's been sort of slightly jigged to look like a wood grain, brass pins. Absolutely beautiful. Centering a little off, but no rub on both the blades. Pen blade on there as well. Wonderful action on both of them. One of my favourite Barlows to carry. Oh, great snap. Sorry, knocked the camera. About a 6 on the pull on this one, but beautiful snap, beautiful action. It's the Sawyer Barlow. Next up is a Bokeh Barlow, but this is one of the Bokeh USA made ones. So you've got the Bokeh stamp on the bolsters both sides. Now that's beautiful. I wish more companies would bring back bolster stamping, as it looks phenomenal. Steel liners on this one with that saw cut Delrin. Now look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And this is a 2-blade we have a main spear blade and the model number here of 492. And again, this is in a carbon steel. This is my only Barlow with a spear blade. Beautiful pen blade on there as well. A little bit light on the action on this one. I'd say it's sort of like a 5 to a 5.5, but it's plenty usable with that ricasso there, or the kick. You can put your finger and you're not going to be worried that's going to close on you. But I mean, look at the profile of that knife. Absolutely fantastic. Fit and finish is flawless as well. Nice snap. Beautiful Bokeh Barlow. And then finally, probably one of my most expensive knives I've bought. And there's a reason for that. I've been looking for one of these for an incredibly long time, probably close to 2 years. It is Tom Sawyer's Barlow. So my surname is Sawyer. So I've been wanting one of these for a very long time. But it is a Tom's Choice. And this is in the Autumn Peach Seed Jig. Steel liners on there. Beautifully stamped bolster with the TC. And that jig bone is fantastic. Nicely centered blade as well. And this is a 1095 clip point blade from Great Eastern Cutlery. You can see that there. I put it in the half stop. TU cutlery made in the USA. And then we have the model number on the back, which is 151116. So it's a 15 pattern, 1 blade, clip main blade, and it was made in 2016. And this is, I think this is probably my favourite USA Barlow at the moment. Absolutely beautiful. Love the swedging on there. The long pull is great. Really sort of Camillus look about that clip point blade, apart from it's got the swedge on both sides. You can just about see the etch. That would have been Tom's Choice, but I've used it, cleaned it, because I just think it's a fantastic knife. And if the knife's that good, I really want to use them. I know I can't carry them all, but they will all get some sort of pocket time at some point or another within their stay in my collection. But yeah, beautiful GEC. About a 6 on the pull and on the break. Wonderful knife. But there we go, guys. That's my USA made pocket knife collection. Now, big fan of all of these knives, in particular this GEC, but as I mentioned, they're all going to get some sort of carry time, whether it be, you know, as a secondary knife or as the main knife, as I've really sort of lent towards that sort of thing now with my carry. I tend to carry a sort of a tougher use knife, maybe something like a high carbon steel, something like that on my belt, and then I have a nice little pocket knife in my pocket as well. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.